Alright, we are back in once again, and like I said in the last episode, we only really have... Ooh, this is so pretty. We only really have 3 more clusters that we have to look through, and we should be done entirely with exploration. So for now, let's go and try to figure out all of what we can do. While adrift, the cornucopia is not broadcasting any signals. Okay. We'll try to figure out all we can do in the Maroon Sea, Strix, and Hawking Ida. Ah, Rex. He's the more natural choice. Check for anything around corners.
Husks. The ship's probably crawling with them.
No need to worry about survivors.
Alright. That frightened me a little bit. Weapon cooldown. Come on. I don't know how many more are in here. Up a couple, apparently. Get him, Rex. Oh, Rex. Do not step in front of me unless you would like to be shot. Are we good? Yes, I do believe so. Excuse me, Dolly. Okay. Now we just have the cockpit to check.
According to the log files, the ship was out near the Perseus Veil. Looks like they found some kind of alien artifact. They brought it on board, and then... This is really weird, Shepard. They plotted a course straight into the Perseus Veil, like they wanted the Geth to find them.
That artifact must have done something to them. Why else would someone fly into Geth space?
The entries don't make a lot of sense after that. It's like the captain's mind was falling apart. I don't see anything about how they got back into human territory.
The Geth turned them into husks and left the ship where someone would find it, trying to show us what happens to organics dumb enough to enter the Veil.
Okay. I have a couple of questions about the Geth that I'm sure will be answered at some point or another. But based off, like, little things like that, it makes me think there are probably 2 factions of Geth. Because Saren obviously has some on his side, but I would think if all Geth were pro-Saren, pro-Reapers, there would be a lot more Geth, you know? It would be a lot more of a threat. But it seems like, just like with that, the Geth are trying to send a message like, stay away from the Perseus Veil, this is our territory. So you got some that are like staying behind to protect the home planet or planets. And then those that are hanging around with Saren, just turning people into husks. I love these incendiary rounds. Okay, we are good. We cleaned up all the husks. But yeah, that's just something I was thinking about. Because I remember earlier on, I think it was Tali, or it probably wasn't Tali, it might have been someone else who said you just don't see Geth outside the Perseus Veil. And that little side mission there just showed that there are Geth that are probably protecting the Perseus Veil. Terrain insignias. Metal. Do my little wrap around. Okay. Alright, we are good here. Check out Boss Talk next. So yeah, what I'm wondering is, if people can be indoctrinated, I wonder if Geth also have their own form of indoctrination. So the Geth that are with Saren right now don't necessarily represent all Geth. Matriarch's writings. Ooh, hold up.
Looks like we've got an active distress beacon on the planet below, Commander. No message, just a locator signal.
Oh, this is where that other research team is. Or not research team, the other Exogeny colony, I think it is. So if this is another trap, which it likely is, because so far, most of the distress beacons we've answered have been traps. Okay. And there's already enemies on the map. Hold up. But they're in the opposite direction of where everything else is. I want to see what this is about really quick. What? Oh, Dorian creepers. Go in that? I don't think so. Turn around, Mako. Okay. So that confirmed that this is the other planet, and there's a deposit up there that I want to grab before we lose it on the map. This is the other planet that Exogeny had sent a colony to, I guess, use as another control group to see how they reacted to the Thorian. Oh god, and I'm gonna have to get around this mountain to get back to where I wanted to be. Okay. I think I made an interesting choice here. But we'll do anything for money. Come on, stop rolling. Pause. And it's almost unnecessary because I have been selling a lot of stuff that we've been collecting off screen. And between that, the money we get for missions, other deposits I picked up off screen, we're kind of good on funds for a while, and I really haven't been buying anything because nothing that's come up with the Quartermaster has just been worth it. Yeah, I think I chose the worst way to do this, but let's see if I can get the Mako to turn around. Just pop over this. Hello? Hello? Big summer blowout. Okay. Okay, I had to take a quick pause there because I noticed my mic levels were being weird. So we'll see exactly what that is when I look back on this recording. Probably realize it's a big issue. And then stress out over how to fix it. Come on, Mako, you can do it. Oh. Hit the way back into it. Dun, dun, dun. Like I said, that one Bo Burnham Jeff Bezos song has been on my head, in my head, on repeat, ever since I heard it for the first time, and I can't stop. Alright. Where is our anomaly? Terrain insignia. Map out to the debris, and then we will hit up the science facility. I'm gonna have to climb this. Yeah. What actually happens if you go past the red barrier? Does the Mako blow up or something? Because I know Joker yells at you. Ooh, don't do it. I would like to go this way without falling. Nope. you can fall. Are these more space cows? Are any of you shifty? I kind of want to check. Any of you untrustworthy? That was probably a one-time thing. No, I don't want to hit any of you. Could you all just move? Yeah, I think the shifty-looking cow was a one-time thing. He was just the one member of his species who was a klepto. Alright. Let's head out to the science facility. Gonna throw myself up this ridge as we always do. Because normal paths are for losers. If you don't make it as difficult for yourself as possible, are you really piloting the Mako? Are you really using it to its full potential? Come on, you're right there. So close. Just gotta get to the greenery. Yeah, we did it. You just have to believe and not have Caden on the squad, and you're normally good. There's another one somewhere. And he's not dead. I don't know where the other guy is. Cute little bar area they got going on here. What is this? Oh, it's one of those thorium pods. Oh, they're so gross. Okay. I think we're good. Stain the floor a little bit, but no one's here, so it's fine. Okay, I'm supposed to go that way, so let's see what's over here. Anything else to look at? A locker. Alright, we're good. I do believe. Let's go see what's over here.
Rescuers? Oh, thank God. See? I told you somebody would come to investigate that signal. My name is Dr. Ross, Chief Exogeny Researcher at this facility. We've been trapped in this room for days. We're almost out of food and water. You got here just in time.
I need to know what's going on. Why is this place crawling with Thorian creepers?
How do you know about the Thorian?
I know what Exogeny was up to. I saw what they let the Thorian do to those colonists, so I destroyed it.
Our secret's out then. No point in my lying. You already know the worst. The creepers here were created using altered samples from the specimens on Pharos. We discovered a way to turn them into docile, obedient servants. Everything was going fine until a few days ago. Then all the creepers suddenly went berserk. Only a handful of us made it back into the safety of this room.
Why didn't you send a clear message asking for help? All we had was that signal from the emergency beacon.
This is a closed communications base. Exogeny was worried about someone on the project selling secrets to a rival firm or reporting our work to the authorities. We have no direct communication with the outside, only the emergency beacon. It sends a general distress signal to the Exogeny site on Pharos. They're supposed to send a team to respond inside of 24 hours, but it sounds like they had problems of their own.
Any chance some of the other people at the base might still be alive?
I doubt it. Too many creepers out there. They never stood a chance. We're the only ones left.
Any idea why they turned on you?
Maybe there was still some kind of link between the creepers and the Thorian back on Pharos. The Thorian was unlike any other life form we've ever studied. I can't explain how, but maybe when it died, it somehow set off the creepers here.
I've heard all I need to.
Look, I know what we did here was wrong. I'll admit that. But it's over now. There's no sense reporting this to the authorities, right?
I mean, the council already knows about it, so I guess
Maybe
not.
we can work something out.
Normally Exogeny would have my back, but it sounds like they're going to have their hands full cleaning up the mess on Pharos. But I've got money. A nice little emergency fund I set up. It's yours if you let us go.
Sounds good to
Deal.
me.
Get the hell out of here.
You made the smart choice, Commander.
Your computer tones softly, registering a deposit to your bank account from the Exogeny scientists. Your work here is done. Yeah, there's no point in turning them in or being upset about it, because, I mean, we already deal with what was going on in Pharos. The council already knows about the Thorian, so, I mean, what really are they gonna do to the scientists? I got paid. Where's that other creeper? There he is. How you doing, buddy? Okay. We are good for here. Wait a minute. Okay, now we can go back. I can normally go back to the Normandy from the map, so I wonder why I couldn't do it that time. But yeah, as far as the scientists go, I got paid. They've already suffered enough. Who knows how long they were holed up in there. But I do wonder how that little mission would have changed if we hadn't gone to Pharos first. Like, would the creepers still have gone crazy? Would I have had to talk my way or charm them into knowing what was going on there? A couple of things could have gone differently. I've already looked here, haven't I? Yeah. I wish those would stay up on the map. Okay. Let's see, I think... Okay, I've already searched all of these. So we're good here. And now, is this our last place? No, it's this one. Okay, this is where one of the other missions is. Ooh, asteroids. Okay, we can land here. I'll have to look at the journal to see exactly what this was, but I'm sure it was another Exogeny Pharos thing. Alright. Let's do Caden Garrus. Where to? Everything is behind us. Head to the anomaly first. I wonder if there are more cows on this planet. Or monkeys. The monkeys were cool. Up and stuck. Don't you do it. Oh, come on. You've gotten up way worse than this. Oh, no, 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 no. Wait a minute. I probably should have kept on this hill. Come on, get over, get over. Or I might just be getting stuck. That might be what I'm doing here. I thought maybe if I could get back on this hill, maybe I could stay at an elevated point. It would make getting to where I need to go easier. But I don't think that's how this is going to work out for me. I think maybe I'm doing this unnecessarily. But I've committed to it. Come on, you're right there. This is definitely one of the worst ways to do this. But I've committed to my own brand of stupidity here. No, don't go backwards. Oh no. No, no. Let's just go this way. Yeah. Oh god, more things I have to try to get up. Like I said, possibly one of the worst ways to do this. But if you're gonna have a dumb idea, at least commit to it. Pyramid! I love these things. Oh. Oh. Just the door opening. Anything else in here? Prothean data disk. Alright. Debris is next, and then we will do the other little points of interest. See if I can't get back up. Okay. I do see that deposit off into the distance. But if it requires me to get back on top of that cliff, I don't know about going to get it. Or maybe not. Oh, come on. You're literally right there. Yeah, if it's not right here, then I'm just gonna worry about it later. There it is. Taking that. Let's roll out of here. Make our way to where the enemies are. Actually, that is not the debris point, but it is a point of interest.
Looks deserted.
Alright, where are the rest of you? Alright, we're good. Can't go that way. Wait. Let's grab this. Okay. Oh, can I not go through any of these doors? Okay. I guess not. Okay. Sludge canister. Got one more thing I have to open down there. And I guess the point of coming here was just to clear out the colony. Don't see anything else of interest here. Except for this. And we're good. Alright. One of the other bases, I guess, is that way, but my debris should be right over here. And Mako would stop doing things. Okay. Now we can go and clear out those other bases. So we were just here. So let's get the one in the middle and then we'll get the one that looks like it's on. If it's on this hill over here, we'll just go ahead and do it, but I'll head in this direction just in case. Okay, yep, I already see it. Alright, let's head inside. Okay, we're back. I lost you guys for half a second. I honestly think I am overheating my computer, and it's just like, will you please stop and take a break? So my Streamlabs shut down for half a second, but literally all we missed was I cleared out the husk in this area, so now we can continue forward and see if there's anything else going on inside this little area here. Yeah, I see an exclamation point. Let's go this way. Absolutely nothing. Alright. Good to know. Oh. Has to happen at least once. I think the last episode was the first in a while that I hadn't accidentally messed up one of these decryptions. A colonial pioneer team rarely consists of more than a few dozen specialists. It's clear that none of them have survived. The Cerberus group has a lot to answer for here. See, so much more goes on with the Cerberus group, which makes me think they're a lot bigger part of the story. Because originally when we were, right before we ran into Tombs and Dr. Wayne, we'd gone to, I think, 2 different planets where Cerberus was hiding out, had little headquarters and teams, and we took them out. And then Tombs even said that the only reason he escaped the experimentations was because someone took out Cerberus. So I thought for half a second then that we had kind of taken care of Cerberus, but it seemed really anticlimactic. And ever since then, we've been hearing about them everywhere else. They were apparently working with Exogeny on what was going on Pharos. We're hearing about them here. So I just think they're going to be a much bigger part of the story, and I'm wondering where we're going to... Is that a mountain or a pyramid? Looks like a mountain. I'm wondering when we're going to run into more actual story stuff involving Cerberus. Because so far we've kind of just not necessarily been dealing with them head on, been dealing with their agents, and still not learning all too much. Weren't we just here? Or is this a different one? This had to be a different one. Okay, they just look the same. I think. Probably. I think we're okay. We'll see when we go in here. Yeah, we haven't been here before. Can't go through that door, so let's just go this way. So yeah, after Tombs, I kind of thought that would be the last that we would hear of Cerberus, but they just keep popping up, and we don't really have any definitive answers to their motives other than creating some form of super soldier. Which doesn't really explain as to why they would want Thorian DNA or research from the Thorian, unless it was just a way to make sure that their super soldiers obeyed them, have that type of hive mind going, but we have no way of proving that. That's just a guess. Okay, we are good. And when we get out of here, I'll double check the journal just to make sure this was the last thing we had to do on this planet, but I think it was. I think we just needed to clear out the husk areas. All right, let's double check. Data files, given the history of the Quarians. Okay, so I do have to go talk to Tali about that. Tunnels. I thought I did this. I may have to go back and double check. Find the commune. And then that's in Hakinita. Okay. So let's get on out of here then. Go talk to Tali, give her the data disk. And also, I didn't get the chance to go talk to the crew about Pharos and their opinions on it, so we could just go do that. Think my way through here. Let's go talk to Kate. He always has something new to say about missions.
Anything you need, Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
I'm glad there aren't many aliens like the Thorian. I don't think my stomach could take it. Hell of a deal you worked out with Jong, though. If I ever get a speeding ticket, I want you to be my advocate.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
We're all in for the duration. You can count on everyone to do their duty.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
All right. Let's go hand off this info to Tali. Check in with everyone on the way down. Oh, I forgot about Liara. Why does she have to hang out up here and not down in the bottom where everyone else is? Alright. Garrus, you're up first. How you
Commander.
feeling?
I wanted to thank you
What for, Garrus?
for everything. Taking me with you, letting me be part of your team. I've learned a lot. I've thought about what you said, about eliminating the threat immediately, regardless of the cost. You were right. You were right about Dr. Salian, too. Killing him was the only solution. This way, we'll know he'll never hurt anyone again.
I'm glad you see it that way. Keep that in mind when we meet Saren.
Don't worry, Commander. I will.
Alright, bye buddy.
Commander,
How you doing, Ash?
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
I should get back to my duty, Skipper. Rifles don't hit.
What's your opinion of the last mission?
A little spooky how you handle that young guy. Didn't figure you'd know how to speak corporate.
All you need to do is show them how getting what you want gets them what they want.
You make it sound easy. Frankly, I just wanted to put a few rounds in him and leave.
Dismissed, Chief.
Ma'am,
So I've got 3 people on the team. They're definitely trigger happy. Garrus, Tali, and Rex, no question.
Never a dull moment with you, Shepard.
Never.
You
How
ever
you
go
doing?
on any missions like ours before?
Saving the galaxy from certain destruction? No. But I've had my share of adventures.
Do you
Tell
remember
me
any
about
that
it.
stick out?
A few. I remember one time I was hired by a Volus diplomat. What an ass.
Oh god, was it the one that's hanging out with the
I guess even
Elcor?
politicians have need of mercs from time to time, huh?
Because then I agree.
Time to time. If it wasn't for politicians, I'd be out of work. They're always looking for ways to get ahead. This one was no different. He wanted me to erase his past. Get rid of an old friend who knew too much. Huh. His old friend turned out to be an Asari commando.
I can see where that might give you pause.
What? No. Alina and I were old friends. Sort of. We met when we were both contracted to kill the same Turian. Neither of us wanted the other one to get him first. We spent more time fighting each other than tracking that Turian.
An Asari commando mercenary. That's unusual, isn't it?
I wouldn't say it's unusual. Mercs come in all shapes. Anyway, when I told Alina about the diplomat's contract, she and I had a good laugh about it.
So what'd you do?
Well, I wasn't going to lose the contract, but I respected Alina. In the end, I let her pick the location where we'd fight. She chose some old Solarian space station overrun with mercs and smugglers. That way we didn't have to worry about hurting any innocent bystanders. Huh. She always was a bit of a softie.
How'd it
What
end?
happened on
Well,
the
I assume
station?
Rex won.
What didn't happen? For 2 days, I chased her through that station. Used my entire store of ammunition. Had to kill a bunch of mercs and use their crap weapons. By the 3rd day, the station was barely holding together. The mercs were dead or gone. Life support was failing. But I had her. She'd locked herself in the med labs. She was trying to patch herself up. Damn tough, that one. Then just when I thought I had her, the station's core went critical. Barely made it back to my ship in time.
I assume the Asari commando didn't make it.
I watched the station from a distance. I never saw her leave. And when that place blew, there was nothing left larger than a Turian's right nut. So I headed back to the diplomat to give him the good news and collect my pay. But before I got halfway there, Alina sent me a message. Better luck next time. Now, I'm not superstitious, but if someone can survive that, well, they deserve to live. At least for a bit longer.
Nice. What happened with
What
the
about
bolus?
the diplomat? He wanted her dead.
I told him the truth. Alina was still alive and she was really pissed. I told him if he wanted to live, he'd need me around to protect him.
And he believed you.
He kept me on as his personal guard until he died. Natural causes.
It's one way to get a paycheck.
Easiest job I've ever had. A little boring, but credits are credits.
I respect it. Nice hustle.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
I love the development of your relationship with Rex, because I remember the first time I tried to talk to him, he basically told me to F off, and now we're sharing stories.
Shepard, I need to talk to you. It's important.
Is
Of
something
course.
You know the data you took from those Geth control nodes? The information you uploaded to Alliance Control? I want a copy of it.
For the
You want to
pilgrimage?
bring this data back to the migrant fleet.
Those files have information that could be vital to our efforts to understand the Geth. It could be the key to helping us reclaim our homeworld.
Oh, and then she'll leave me.
If I give you this data, your pilgrimage is over. You'll go back to your own people.
Not right away. I'll stay with you as long as it takes to stop Seren. But my people need this.
It is encrypted.
It'll take years to decipher and analyze the data.
Maybe even decades, but it's worth the time. This information will give us new insight into how the Geth have changed and evolved over the past centuries.
Take it.
Go ahead, make a copy.
My people, I owe you a great debt. One I can never repay. The only thing I can offer in return is what you already have. My solemn promise to stay with you until Seren and his Geth armies are defeated.
I never wanted anything more.
Thank you, Shepard.
Aw, I love Tali. Why wouldn't you give it to her? She needs it. Okay. I don't know how I ended up not getting all the Geth in the tunnels, but I might just run back and do that off camera, because I don't think there's anything important to be gained or any new knowledge you'll get from taking them out. I'll record it just in case, but I probably won't show it because it's probably just something simple. I've talked to everybody. Gave Tali her data. Now she has something to take back on her pilgrimage. You would think saving the galaxy would be good enough for the Quarians, but I guess they need something tangible. Oh, I need to check in on Liara. That's something else. Liara. And then probably the next place to go is Hawking Ida? Because I know they're still doing sticks. They're just not in the journal.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
I should
Oh,
go.
I don't think that's anything new.
Goodbye, Commander.
Goodbye, Liara. Okay. So now we just need to head up back to the map. Don't get stuck on the button. Oh, why did I get in the elevator? Why was that something I did? That's not how I get back to the map. Good job. I really know my ship. Okay, now we'll go back up. I wish I could upgrade the Normandy. Give it some elevator music. Okay. Let us go check out the map really quick. Make sure I've looked at... Okay, haven't we already done this? Let me just double check. Yes. Okay, we're good. Don't have to look at this. Okay, check this asteroid belt really quickly. Ooh, wait, there we go. Asteroid, Prothean data disk. So yeah, I'm a little bit worried that I may not have gotten all of the possible little collectibles out of the asteroid belts we've been passing. So more than likely, if we get towards the end and we finish up Styx and Hakinita and we don't have everything, I'll just run back on my own, check all the asteroid belts. That way we have everything for the game ends. But yeah, I think the next thing we're gonna do is head to Styx Theta, look around the 2 clusters that are in Styx, and then finish up the last thing that is in Hawking Ida in the next episode, which will be, I think, the Biotic Commune. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. So this is probably where you guys will see me take back off, because I am going to run to Pharos, clear out the Geth to go ahead and do that. I'll record it just in case anything interesting happens, but I don't think it will. So I'll probably just do that off camera. That way we'll have it out of the journal, it'll be done, and we'll have done everything we could to help the colonies. So thank you guys so much for joining me, and I really hope you enjoyed this episode, and I hope you'll join me again where we clean up these last 2 clusters before heading to Vermeer and seeing exactly what's going on there. So I hope to see you guys soon. Bye!